Now, if we're trying to find the lowest common multiple of 18, 20, and 30, okay, it could take some time to write out all of the common ones, okay? And now we have 3 of them, and so that can become quite the arduous journey. But we can use prime factoring to do this as well, which can sometimes make it a little bit easier in solving, or at least, might not take quite as long depending on the numbers that we have. So 18, 20, and 30 are 3 numbers, and we want to find the lowest common multiple of all 3 of them. Well, the first thing that we can do is prime factor them. And so 18 is the same as 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, 2 times 3 times 3, or 2 times 3 squared. 20 is 2 times 2 times 5, or 2 squared times 5. And 30 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Sorry, that's one too many in there. Get rid of one of the 2's. Okay, it's 2 times 3 times 5. There we go. Or 2 times 3 times 5. All right. Okay, they're the same thing. So that's the first thing we do here. We prime factor, and then we put it into powers. Okay, in lowest common multiple, we want to find our powers. Now, what we do is we find the greatest power of each prime number. Now, the 3 prime numbers that we have are 2, 3, and 5. Okay, we have 2, 3, and 5, and we want to find the greatest power of each one. So let's take a look at 2. Okay, we have 2, 2 squared, and 2. The biggest one is this one right here, 2 squared. So we're going to do 2 squared. 3, we have 3 squared. There's none here. And we have 3. The biggest one again is 3 squared. Okay, or 3 times 3. And 5, we have 1 5 and 1 5. Okay, so they're exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which one we pick. I'm going to pick that one, and we have 5 to the power of 1. Okay, so or just 1 5. Now, to find the lowest common multiple, we multiply these 3 together. Okay, so we multiply these 3 together, and when we do that, okay, I'm going to use a calculator. 2 squared times 3 squared times 5, we get 180. And that is our lowest common multiple. Okay, so what we do is we find the biggest power of each, multiply them together, and we come up with our lowest common multiple. Now, if we have ones that are exactly the same, so we have a 5 and a 5, we only need one of those, okay? The greatest one is 5 to the power of 1, or 1 5, so we just do 1. We don't do it a second time, we just do one of them.